Hello everyone, I'm Molly with Raja Wishes, and today I'm in Magic Kingdom to try out the newest lounge to hit Disney property, the Beak and Barrel. Now this is a pirate themed lounge that just opened up in Magic Kingdom, and I am super excited to try this out. This isn't just supposed to be a pirate themed lounge, it's actually supposed to be pirate immersive. And what I mean by that is that there's supposed to be sing-alongs. It's supposed to completely transform you with that Disney magic we all know and love. So here's what you need to know about this new bar. So what exactly is the Beak and Barrel? This is the first lounge in Magic Kingdom. Now traditionally, in order to have alcohol in Magic Kingdom, you had to be at a table service restaurant, and this is, like I said, the first lounge. It is family friendly. There is no age requirement in order to enter. However, you do have to be 21 and over in order to purchase alcohol. Now, advanced dining reservations are required, and they have been a bit harder to snag for this since it opened than GU82 was. So my advice to you is that if you can't find one, make sure you keep checking. I was able to snag this reservation just 2 days ago, and I was just randomly checking at random times of the day, and while they do go very quick, there's a lot of people dropping and switching reservations around, so make sure you set up some type of an alert. Mouse dining is a perfect example, or like I said, just make sure you keep checking at those random times of day. So talking about restrictions, there is a 2-drink maximum at this lounge and a 45-minute time limit. So we are planning on each getting 1 drink apiece and an appetizer, and I'm sure 45 minutes will be more than enough. However, I am going to clock it and let you know exactly how long we're there and if I felt rushed or not. Alright, so it is time to go check in for our reservation. I'll see you guys inside.
Now watch out this car story. I like to open up a lot randomly. Welcome to the Beak and Barrel. We got our mess hall for what? We want to say in here, baby. Our captain's quarters.
So basically the entire bar has seating, and there's even communal tables, which that's fine. We ended up somehow getting literally the only spot. There's 4 spots in standing room only, and we got one of them. And I'm here with my mom, so that was a little interesting. She made the comment of, you would think they'd think like young people stand up, not the elderly. So that's been a little interesting. We did kind of finally complain a little bit, and so they did finally bring my mom a stool, but I'd say someone messed up on their fire coral. So I got the hibiscus rum punch royale, which has Puerto Rican rum, hibiscus, and lime topped with Prosecco. And then my mom got the Port of Call, which was dry gin, ruby port, lemon juice, and spiced cranberry. Alright, so let's talk about the drink. I'm not liking this lighting that's giving me whiskers. It's okay. It doesn't really taste like anything. My mom's drink doesn't really taste like anything either. So we will talk more about this as the food comes, and we're going to have a lot to talk about outside. So as a snack, we got the Cook's corn griddle cakes, and we got the vegetarian option, which came with roasted corn and poblano peppers. So we just finished up in Beak and Barrel, and that was a big disappointment for me. GU82 wasn't perfect by any means, but I really, really enjoyed that lounge, and this was just as expensive as GU82, and it was not good. First of all, like I said, we were one of the only 4 people who had to stand, which if the whole bar is standing room only, I get that, but to single out just a handful of people, it was incredibly awkward, and you could tell it was just poor planning on their part. And I get that they just opened a couple weeks ago, but still, that didn't really fly very good with me. So that started off on a bad note. Secondly, our drinks were terrible. They tasted like not good flavored water, and they were expensive. They were 20 bucks a piece. Then to top it off, our corn cake. I was so hungry, and I was so looking forward to getting food. It was terrible. It was dense. It was not very big, and what flavor it did have was not good. So I will say the ambiance, super cute in there. I think it's decorated really cute. I think it has some really cool details in it and special effects. But beyond that, I feel like I just wasted $60, and that's how much our tab was. For 2 drinks and an appetizer plus tip, it was a little over $60 for just me and my mom. And Like, she even pointed out she could have got a really cute shirt she wanted earlier for cheaper than that. So personally, would I do this again? No. Don't let that stop you from coming, but I definitely would not get the food and maybe stick to the one drink. Also too, for anyone who's wondering, we were in there for exactly 30 minutes and it took about 10 minutes to put our order in. So we were not there for very long. So if you're worried about the 45 minutes, don't, especially if you get a standing room table, because like I told our server, I won't even stand in a ride line for 45 minutes, let alone pay over $1 a minute for crappy food and crappy drinks. So that's my take on Beak and Barrel. I hope you have a better experience, but for me, that was definitely no thank you. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you have a better experience at Beak and Barrel, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Or even if you had an experience like I did, let me know too. Until next time, wishing you less stress and more magic.